so they can start time out.
Great, sir. Great. Thank you. So happy morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to moderate this session, Pep Talk. And our tagline is, you are your own brand. So on this Sunday morning, having 30 plus people for this talk by Makkan Learn is really great. So let's move on. Yeah, to tell you about people who have collaborated and joined together to host this program, it is Interleave Wealth Advisors, Kids and Teen, SS Aqua Technologies, and Ryan Dental Care Center. Okay, these are the five major partners who are hosting this series of Pep Talk week on week for the benefit of people. So yes, we have three eminent speakers for the day, and they are Mr. Suresh Radhakrishnan, who is founder and CEO of Chaikan, and he is going to speak on the topic personal branding. Next is going to be Ms. Nitya Mani, who is image consultant. She is founder of Habada Fashions, and her topic is going to be on clothing etiquette. Next it is Mr. Dharni Dharan, who is digital lifestyle monk. He is founder of Social Eagle, and his topic is branding at social media. Yes. Shall I directly introduce the speakers?
Yeah, we can introduce and we can go ahead with that topic. The speaker.
Thank you, sir. So our first speaker is going to be Mr. Suresh Radhakrishnan, and to quickly read his profile. So he is a politician, serial entrepreneur, and public speaker. He is the district secretary of the youth wing of Makkal Neethi Mayam at Tiruvallur Southwest. He is founder and chief tea officer at Chaikan. He has done his bachelor's of engineering degree in electronics and communication. He is a fellowship from Startup Leadership in 2015-16. He is a serial entrepreneur with 13 years of experience into IT, hospitality, training, and food industry. He is currently present. Chaikan is currently present in Chennai and Madurai with 15 outlets and looking to reach 100 outlets by 2021. He is a regular speaker on entrepreneurship and startups in various forums and institutions. Addressed more than 20,000 people in forums like CII, Young Indians, and Rotaract. He is inspired by Nammavaar Kamal sir's ideology and joined Makkal Neethi Mayam in 2018 with Nammavaar's presence. He is an avid reader, loves reading books of M.S. Udayamurthy, Vairamuthu, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, and Robin Sharma. Wow, what a wonderful personality. It's really great to see such a personality address us. Suresh, sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Good morning, one and all. Thank you for the opportunity. Screen share pannalam illaya?
Panunga sir.
Yeah. Screen clear ஆகுங்களா? தெரியுதா screen?
It's visible. Yeah. You can just make it slideshow.
So today's session is going to be on personal branding. Personal branding is very very crucial. Over professional நீ எந்த professional இருந்தாலும் சரி, personal branding ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம், because when you want to become a superstar in your field, you have to focus on personal branding. That's your mindset. அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு personal branding and interrelated அதான் பண்ண போறோம். Meanwhile, like put the video for some time. Issues இருக்கு. Voice clear ஆகலையா?
Your voice is not very clear. What you can do is you can switch off your video and you can go into the presentation.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Is it clear? Now mobile and the type
fantastic. Yeah, it's now fantastic. Yeah, go ahead.
Great, wonderful. So what exactly is superstar branding? So branding is something what people say about you when you are not in the room. நீங்க ஒரு இடத்துல இருக்கீங்க, இல்ல இல்லாம இருக்கீங்க, நீங்க அந்த இடத்துல இல்லாத போது உங்களை பத்தி என்ன சொல்றாங்க அப்படிங்கறதுதான் வந்து பிராண்டிங். உங்களை பத்தி என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்க, what do they perceive about you is about branding. Branding is not just about having a photograph or signature and things like that. Logo மாதிரி மட்டும் கிடையாது. So branding is about how you look, how you speak, how you act. இது மூணு சேர்ந்ததுதான் it is called personal brand. So நம்ம வந்து you might be in any profession, எந்த ப்ரொஃபஷன்ல வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். பட் எகைன் உங்களை வந்து தனியா காமிக்கணும், யூனிக்கா காமிச்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா ஒரே விஷயம், நம்ம பர்சனல் பிராண்டிங்ல ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணி ஆகணும். பிகாஸ் there is a common saying, அதாவது ஒரு ஃபீல்டுல வந்து 100 பேர் இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா அதுல டாப்ல இருக்கிறவங்க ஒரு 10 பேர் தான் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ உங்களை நீங்க அந்த டாப் 10% கொண்டு வரணும் அப்படின்னா யூ நீட் டு பிராண்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப், யூ நீட் டு ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் பர்சனல் பிராண்டிங். I think there's some problem with the screen share. ஒரு நிமிஷம். Okay, so that's about my journey. How did I started? நான் வந்து I did engineering. அதுக்கப்புறம் சாஃப்ட்வேர்ல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். So I was into software for almost 4 years and then started my own training company. அதுக்கப்புறம் I left the job and then I took over my family business, one of the resort property in Ooty. So அந்த ஒர்க் பண்ற டைம்ல தான் I started reading lot of books. So there is a famous saying, you're the average of 5 people whom you spend the most time with ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So அந்த ஆவரேஜ் அவங்களோட நாலேஜ் எடுத்து நீங்க ஆவரேஜ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா அதுதான் உங்களோட நாலேஜா இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த நாலேஜ் ஆவரேஜை நீங்க மாத்தணும் அப்படின்னா யூ நீட் டு சரௌண்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப் வித் புக்ஸ். ஸோ புக்ஸ் வந்து என்னோட லைஃப்ல நிறைய சேஞ்சஸ் கொண்டு வந்துச்சு. ஸோ அந்த டைம்ல தான் ஐ வாஸ் இன் இம்ப்ரெஷன் தட் பிசினஸ் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் டு மேக் மணி. பட் புக்ஸ் படிக்கிறப்போ நிறைய எக்ஸ்போஷர் கிடைச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் எனக்கு புரிஞ்சது பிசினஸ் இஸ் நாட் ஜஸ்ட் டு மேக் மணி, பிசினஸ் இஸ் அபவுட் கிரியேட்டிங் டெம்பரரி வெல்த் ஃபார் யுவர் செல்ஃப் அண்ட் ஃபார் அதர்ஸ் எனக்கு புரிஞ்சது. ஸோ அப்பதான் என்னோட ட்ரைனிங் பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சேன். அது we were running it for almost 5 years. First 3 years we were profitable. அதுக்கப்புறம் ப்ராஃபிட்டபிளா இல்ல. We understood that the business model is wrong. நம்ம பேஷனேட்டா லைஃப்ல நிறைய விஷயம் பண்ணுவோம். பேஷனேட்டா பண்ற விஷயம் எல்லாமே சரியா இருக்கணுங்கிற அவசியம் கிடையாது. பிகாஸ் கிரவுண்ட் ரியாலிட்டி வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஸோ அதை வந்து நாங்க ரியலைஸ் பண்ணோம். யூ மைட் பி ஹார்ட் ஒர்க்கிங், பர்சவரண்டா ஒரு விஷயத்த பண்ணுவீங்க, பட் அந்த பிசினஸ் மாடல் சரியா இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது எனக்கு புரிதல் கிடைச்சது. இந்த புரிதல் வர்றதுக்குள்ளேயே ஒரு 40 லட்சம் ரூபாய் வந்து இழந்துட்டோம் அந்த பிசினஸ்ல. ஸோ இட் வாஸ் அ ஹியூஜ் ஃபெயிலியர். ஸோ அப்ப வந்து எனக்கு முக்கியமான லேர்னிங் என்ன அப்படின்னா, சுத்தி இருக்கிறவங்க வந்து எப்பவுமே இமோஷனலா பார்ப்பாங்க. நம்ம ஒரு விஷயத்துல தோத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா நம்ம இந்த சொசைட்டில தோக்க கூடாது அப்படிங்கிற, தோத்தா ஒரு பெரிய தப்பு அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பார்வை தான் நம்ம எல்லாத்துக்குமே இருக்கும். நம்ம சொசைட்டியே நம்ம அப்படிதான் நம்ம வந்து வளர்த்துருக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது when people look at you, they will see you as a failure, right? I told people that I have not failed, my business have failed ன்னு சொன்னேன். ஸோ நான் தோக்கல, என் பிசினஸ் தான் தோத்துருச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ ஐ ஆல்வேஸ் திங்க் த்ரூ, இது வந்து என்னோட மைண்ட்ல எப்பவுமே இருக்கும். ஈஸியா ஒரு ஜாபுக்கு போயிருக்கலாம், ஐடில இருந்து ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் கம்பெனி நடத்திட்டு இன்னொரு ஜாபுக்கு போறது இட் would have been a very easy call. போயிருந்தா எனக்கு ஒரு 1 லட்ச ரூபா சம்பளம் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ பட் தென் ஐ didn't take the decision, right? So I always tell myself, live as an entrepreneur, die as an entrepreneur. So அந்த ஒரு மைண்ட் செட்ல I wanted to start my next venture. ஸோ என்னோட நெக்ஸ்ட் வெஞ்சர் வந்து ஸ்கேலபிளா பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு நோக்கத்துல நான் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சேன், ஐடியாவை தேட ஆரம்பிச்சேன். அந்த டைம்ல ஐ நெட்வொர்க் வித் லாட் ஆஃப் பீப்புள். அப்போ நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிசினஸ் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு நெட்வொர்க்கிங்னால என்னன்னு தெரியாது. ஐ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் எனி கனெக்ட்ஸ் பிசினஸ் நெட்வொர்க்ல, ஆண்டர்பிரினர் நெட்வொர்க்ல எனக்கு யாரையுமே தெரியாது. ஸோ என்னைக்கு ஒரு விஷயம் தெரியலையோ அந்த விஷயத்தை தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது நம்ம சுத்தி என்ன நடக்குதோ அது எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம வந்து அடாப்ட் பண்ணிக்க ட்ரை பண்ணணும். ஸோ I started attending lot of entrepreneur related events, startup related events. So இதுல இருக்கிற founders எல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா they are behind big brands like Thyrocare, Kevin Care, Natural Salon. So I acquired lot of people. I actually acquired lot of friends in the industry. So at the time la it gave me lot of learning. So ஒரு aspirant-ஆ passionate-ஆ இருந்தா மட்டும் பத்தாது, you will have to be you will have to have the right business model to scale அப்படின்னு. So that's when I started thinking on models wherein scalable இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் மாடல்ஸ் பார்க்க ஆரம்பிச்சேன். I prototype on different technology products, food அது இதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ ஃபுட்ல பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கும் போது I had good amount of experience in running a resort, right? So I used to manage kitchen. So kitchen manage பண்றது ரொம்ப டஃப்பான விஷயமா இருக்கும். So I always tell this, cooking is an art, tea making is a science and I believe in that. Because if you want to make biryani, you give 10 you give recipe to 10 different people, 10 people will make 10 different biryani, same recipe, same ingredients, same process கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா கூட they'll make 10 different biryani. So because ultimately
ஒரு நிமிஷம் கொஞ்சம் இங்கிலீஷ்லயும் பேச முடியுமா? நிறைய chat boxல வந்து இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேச சொல்லி கமெண்ட்ஸ் வருது.
இல்ல நான் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி தான் பேசுறேன். if at all இங்கிலீஷ்ல பண்ணனும்னா கம்ப்ளீட்டா இங்கிலீஷ்ல பண்ணிடுறேன். Okay. So that's when I decided that I need to do something which is science based. So I ideated a lot of concepts, but then I narrowed down on one thing, tea, because tea has got only 3 ingredients, like your milk, water and tea powder. So how can we bring in system into this industry? Because until unless it is system driven, manpower driven you may not be able to scale. So you have to create systems so that anybody who comes in. So the first thing that I decided is I should rule out the tea master concept. Hiring a tea master depending on that particular person, because if he is on leave, tea might not be good. On the condition that I wanted to change, right? So I designed on systems because that's when my engineering mind applied, right? So that's the innovation we did when we started this business. So first 1.5 years we were onto a different model. We were in the model where it is more on B2B delivery. We were supplying to mid-sized corporates with 30 to 70 employees. It didn't work. We failed miserably in the first 1.5 years. With 20 lakhs of investment in the initial 1.5 years, we lost every single money, and then we were back to zero, right? So if you're passionately onto something, if you're trying to create something new, in the failure you will eventually failures will eventually happen. But how far you focus on those failures, learn from those failures, and then move on is very important. So I told myself, fail fast, learn fast. So whatever you want to try in the first 1.5 years, try it out, fail, and then learn from the failure. So I decided I wanted to change this model, to a different business model so that my business will scale. So that time I didn't have money. I was completely wiped off. I didn't have resources. I didn't have a proper co-founder. I didn't have anything. So I always believe this. When you want to achieve something in life, the whole universe conspires and helps you in achieving it in Solva. Because once you put that in your subconscious mind, you keep working on it, you take action, then it's going to come true. So, I started working on it. I approached a lot of people. I told them I have an excellent idea. I have a good execution team. Why don't you guys invest and things like that, right? So I got commitment for 6 outlets. I decided I should open 10 outlets in the first year. We opened 4-5 outlets in the first year. Within this second year, we had close to 15 outlets. So miracles do happen only when you believe in miracles, right? Plus 7 more outlets in pipeline. We have a target to touch 50 outlets by 2021. So these are all our outlet pictures. Our brand was launched by Ms. Veena Kumarvel and C.K. Kumarvel. So this is my personal logo, right? So during this COVID-19 time that I wanted to give, I wanted to do something productive. I started a community called Star Foodpreneur Community. I've always thought I've evolved as a person, as a personal brand, but then I've never had a logo. I decided I wanted to have a logo. So as I told you, you might be in any profession. If you want it to be unique, you might have your own set of style. So on the superstar mindset, I do a program called the Sigaram Mindset, where I stress on, creating, unique things for yourself, for your profession, so that it looks attractive, right? So we are all here in this world, here in this profession for some unique reason. We're all unique, right? So in that case, I would request you guys to create your own logo if you've not done it so far. So this is my card. I call it as a superstar card, where I have a picture on it, and I have a strong quote, a very powerful quote. So I always, believe this quote: a single man can make a difference. So if you look at any of the inventions, any of the innovation that have happened around the world, it is because of one single person. And the ஒருத்தரோட முயற்சினாலதான் அந்த பெரிய invention or innovation நடந்திருக்கும். So I strongly believe this. So I thought I should put it in my digital card. And when I decided I wanted to start a tea venture, I wanted to have a very unique title. எப்பவே வந்து யூனிக்கா யோசிக்கும் போது you will come up with crazy ideas, but that people might laugh at you. People would say you are mad, right? So when I got this idea, I wanted to have a unique title. There are chief executive officers, chief financial officer, chief operating officer, a lot of titles. I decided, okay, my business is tea. I want to have a title as chief tea officer. Whenever you get this thought, you go approach to your siblings or your parents or your wife or husband, right? I told my wife that I wanted to have this title, chief tea officer. She immediately laughed, right? So once people laugh at your idea, it is very, very powerful. I decided I wanted to have this title, chief tea officer. The very next day, I got this visiting card printed. So, you know, for all of you guys, right? If you think that you wanted to stand unique, if you have the reason to attract people, you need to have a very strong title, right? So there can be other examples, like if you run an events company, you can be a chief joy officer. If you can be a DJ, if you're a DJ, you can be a chief music officer. So design your business card like this, have a powerful quote, unique title, a very professional picture, and mention your social media handle there and have your brand logo, right? So that's about Superstar card. And how does Superstar communicate, right? What is a Superstar way of communication? So, nama communication eppadi irukano, how should a Superstar communicate is like decide what people should think of you. So you need to carefully plan, you know, your communication, your outer communication, outer world communication, right? So you need to have your own set of values, you know, set of things that people wanted to relate with. So you need to ask yourself how people should relate to your name. Unga name sonna enna vandu mind ku varano. So have 3-4 keywords that, you know, you should be defined like that, right? So avoid political controversial arguments of social media. You know, a Superstar will never get into arguments. Only constructive arguments he will do that. He will never criticize on people and things like that. So avoid political controversial arguments on social media. Don't reply to haters and naysayers. And don't worry about having so much of haters and naysayers, because haters illa, criticism illa, naysayers illa appadina, you're not doing anything unique. If you're not doing anything unique, you will not fail. If you're not failing, you will not get, succeed at all. So if you have that success mindset, Sigaram mindset, always, stay away from replying to haters and naysayers, because what people think of you, what other people think of you is very, very least important. What you think of yourself is very important, right? Wear t-shirts and shirts with your brand logo. That's how the Superstar project to the outside world. So this is about the program that I do, the Sigaram Mindset, 14 days, 14 habits. The next batch is starting on 15 July. These are all the 14 habits that I will be covering, where right from improving the quality of dreams or romancing with fear, because fear is something is always there. Fear can never be removed. Fear remove it's one of the worst thing that can happen, right? So fear is always there. How you construct fear, how you project fear such that nobody can identify your fear. So fail and learn like a superstar. Fail is very, very crucial in your life. You need to fail a lot. Then only you will learn, right? So likewise, I have a lot of habits that you need to master to become a Sigaram in your field, to become a superstar in your field. It is done at 6 a.m. in the morning. Dharani is here. Thanks to my friend Dharani. I used to be a night owl. I never wake up in the morning, but I attended Dharani's program. That's when I decided he's an inspiration to start the Sigaram Mindset in the early morning, right? So that's about the Sigaram Mindset. And who can attend? Working professionals, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, business owners, college students. So anybody who wish to stand above the crowd and attend Sigaram, they can attend this program. And what's your story? So you need to have a compelling story. While in the journey, I'm a good storyteller. I narrated my genuine story to a lot of people. I've inspired close to 15,000 young minds across different platforms, startup forums, colleges, a lot of business owner forums and things like that. So these are the media that I was covered, print and digital media, at least not less than 25 media houses. My story was covered. My journey was covered. These are some of the television and YouTube interviews that I did. And these are some of the my own pages. People who would like to stay in touch, you can note on my email ID. You can get in touch with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I think I'm done. Open to questions or to the next speaker. Thank you.
The Q&A we'll have it after all the speakers finish their talk.
No worries, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Suresh. Over to Yashodai, madam. Please unmute yourself, madam. Yashodai, madam, please unmute yourself.
Sorry. Yeah. So it was really a wonderful inspiration from you, Suresh. So as rightly said from you, when we desire something from the bottom of the heart, entire universe will conspire to make it happen. That's very, very true. Now, Suresh, can you please stop your screen share? We'll move on to the next speaker.
I'm trying to do that. It's a little slow.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay, no issues. So meanwhile, I'll introduce our next speaker. That's Miss Nitya. So Nitya is a certified image consultant and a behavioral trainer. She has conducted numerous individual consulting assignments and group training programs since 2015. Prior to this, she was a successful HR professional with over a decade of corporate experience in a variety of HR profiles. Her job, to talk about her job, her last stint was as the head of HR at Alliance Technology, Pune. She has completed her master's in human resource management and has done certifications in image consulting and soft skills training. Her passion towards innovation in fashion has led her to her new venture, that is Habada Fashions. It is a premium saree shaping in skirt with an important convenience feature that distinguishes it from others. She envisioned developing solutions to simple yet significant problems that make the life easier for women. Wow. It's really great to have you here, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So I'm just trying to ask for access to share my screen. So if I could get that, I could quickly move on. Srini or Roshan, can you give me access to share?
I've given. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so are you able to see this?
Yeah, you're able to see us.
Okay, thank you. So thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. Good morning, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be part of this webinar. So I'd like to start this presentation by telling you what, according to me, is personal branding, or what are the two critical components of personal branding. One is that you have a set of beliefs, values, and messages that you would like to communicate to a particular set of audience. That's one component. Second is, how are you going to really communicate these messages, beliefs, or values to your audience? Now, when it comes to your set of beliefs, generally it stems from within, right? So it's based on your past experiences, your own values, or from those who are an inspiration for you, right? And most of them get that right. Now, the second part of how are you going to communicate or present this to your audience is where a lot of learning and a lot of experimenting is required. And that's where a lot of us also falter. Now, there are many factors. So I'm sure there are two personal branding giants here with me. So there are many factors that is very, very important to getting this communication right. But today, I'm just going to cover two aspects of it, right? So I am a communication and image management trainer. So before I start a training session, I asked generally my audience, what according to them is communication? And most of them tend to start by saying communication is when I say, or communication is when I talk. And I stop them right there, because communication starts way beyond you utter, way before you utter your first word. Actually, research suggests that 93% of communication tends to be non-verbal, especially if the time that you spend with a person is really short. Now, if it is 93%, then what are those components that go into non-verbal communication is what I'm going to quickly share with you today. First is clothing, like the name of the topic suggests, it's clothing. Second is body language, right? Now, when you talk about clothing, okay, now clothing is a basic need that all of us have, right? So we do purchase clothes irrespective of whatever the occasion is, unless there are extraordinary circumstances. Now, if you do have anyway, if you're going to anyway purchase clothing and if it's anyway there with you, I always suggest my clients, please use that as a resource to achieve your goals, right? So how do we do that? Now, I'm going to explain that through what we call as an international style scale, right? So what is the style scale is nothing but just a reference guide as to how clothing can change based on the kind of message that you want to give, or the kind of environment that you're in, or the kind of mood that you are in, right? So for this style scale basically has 4 levels of dressing, right? So level 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the first level is what we call as casual dressing. So what it means is, if you are trying to communicate a message that you are absolutely open, you're friendly, you're in a mood to have fun, this is not a business-like formal environment, so things like that, then you are in your level 1 dressing, right? The level 4 is an absolute opposite of this, right? So where it's an extremely serious professional business environment, or it's probably a very serious conference, you're trying to make a presentation, or you're trying to pitch something, you want to show the dominance or your expertise in that particular field to everyone. So level 1 and level 4 are basically 2 extreme opposites to each other, and everything else falls between level 2 and level 3. I'll give you an example. So let's say I want to do a training for a set of middle managers. I'll probably choose a level 2 or a level 3 dressing, because I am there to convey my subject matter expertise to people. But at the same time, I don't want to be dominating. I want them to collaborate, share with me, but at the same time also listen to me. So I would choose an outfit that would be able to convey this message to my audience. But let's say I'm training children. They don't need to be dominant. I don't need to dominate them. For that matter, I need to be open. I need to make them feel comfortable. I need to tell them that I'm friendly. And I'll probably go in for a level 1 dressing there. So like this, for every occasion, based on the kind of message that you want to give, your style scale or your dressing can change. Now, I have just depicted the Western styles here for easier comparison, but that's true for Indian style of dressing as well. So that's clothing for you. Now let's look at another extremely important component of communication, and that is the body language, right? Now, body language typically comprises of things like your eye contact, right? Your facial expression. Now, are you staring at somebody? Are you avoiding eye contact with someone? These are things that are very important to instill confidence amongst those people that you want to talk to, right? What about your handshake? Is it too fragile and soft, or is it like bone crushing, trying to really dominate them? Or is it a firm, confident handshake, right? What about your postures and gestures, right? Are you sitting cross-legged? Do that other person feel that it's probably disrespectful for them, and things like that? And then we have, of course, the vocal communication. So let's say, for example, after this webinar is over, doctor is going to ask a few of you on phone or probably on a video call, so how did the session go for you? And some of you might say, wow, it was good. Some of you might say, yeah, it's good. Some of you might say, yeah, it's fine. All of it, all these words probably convey the same meaning, but the way it is said conveys absolutely different meanings, right? So it's very important that you're conscious of the kind of body language you exhibit and the kind of body language your other person exhibits. So it's important to observe what others are saying and how you are reacting, right? So these are very 2 simple tools that can help you build a good personal brand. There are a lot of other factors that are important for a personal brand, but when these simple tools are available with you, it would be really great if you can use them to your advantage, right? So thank you so much for this opportunity, and I would take questions probably after the session is done. Thank you so much.
That's great, Nitya. It was very short and sweet. So in fact, this reminds me of Arthur Ashe's quote that says, clothes and manners do not make the man, but when he is made, they greatly improve his appearance. So it is very lovely. Now moving on to the third speaker, who is a social monk. Yes, it's Mr. Dharnidharan, who is director of Social Eagle. He's an enterprising first-gen entrepreneur from Shivgasi. He holds over a decade of experience in fields of marketing and information technology. Having completed his master's degree in computer science, he has worked for telecom majors like Telcordia and Verizon. Also, he headed the marketing department at Natural Salon and Spa, where he managed the end-to-end marketing activities. He kickstarted his marketing stint as a brand manager for engineering colleges and played the key role of strategizing branding and marketing. His company Social Eagle has worked for world's best brands like Asus, Nestle, Haagen-Dazs, Mary's, Singapore Management University, Ricola, and Nature Valley. He has held key positions in Junior Chamber International and Rotary Club. He is an active member of BNI, Rotary, and JCI. To talk about various accolades that he has won so far. His company Social Eagle is awarded as Emerging Social Media Company of the Year at Asia's largest global mobile app summit. Has been interviewed in Doordarshan, Sun TV, Kalinga TV, Asianet News, News 18, News 7, and many FM stations. Has been awarded as Best New JC of the Year 2017, and he is the evangelist of 5 AM Club and Possibility Thinking. So it's really great to have you amongst us, sir. Over to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, thanks to Srini and team, Rosen, and my friends Suresh and Nitya, for setting up this stage. God has given me a superb gift. Okay, I can talk.
Can you share the screen? Dharani, can you share the screen?
Yes, I'm going to share the screen. Yes, God has given me a superb gift. I can talk all languages in Tamil. Okay, if you are not able to understand, then you have to go and talk to the God and try to understand what it is. Okay, so are you all with me now? Yes. On a Sunday afternoon and on a Sunday afternoon, that too particularly at 11:30, you will be getting a good sleep after having your breakfast. And thank you for planning this session to me at this particular time. And yes, thanks to everyone for now. Okay. And yes, I'm a superb fan of Gandhi. I have nobody in the world would have hated like me. I hated Gandhi like anything. But last 6 years, I have understood the power of branding that he has done during his stage without having the social media, and from there on I have become a super fan of Gandhi. Gandhi always says, right, in a gentle way you can seek the well. Yes, the branding can also be in a gentle way, and you can also seek the well. That is what I'm it has really impacted me a lot, and that is where I have taken inspiration from Gandhi. Whatever I do, yes, whatever I do is an impact from Gandhi, and this is a gentle way of impacting in the branding way in which you could do. Okay, yes, Prabhu sir, it is not like asking the God, it is just a joke, just to set a note. I have told that, okay, because I know the level of English that I speak, it should not affect you. Okay, yes, right, super, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for understanding. It is not on the other way. Yes, thank you, Tangam. And yes, Prabhu, it was a common comment. Thank you so much. Yes, right. So here, there are two things that I have predominantly copied from Gandhi or adopted from Gandhi. One is Sarvodaya, the second is Satyagraha. Okay, are you able to connect with the Sarvodaya? Are you able to connect what is Sarvodaya? Yes, can you type here? Yes. Okay, Satyagraha, can you connect to Satyagraha? Yes, if so, type yes or no, something. Yes, Sarvodaya is progress for all. That is the meaning of Sarvodaya. And Satyagraha is insistent or holding firmly to something. Okay, here especially Satyagraha is holding firmly to truth. Okay, so here when you think of digital media marketing or branding online, you can follow these two things. Sarvodaya, whichever post you do, can it help others to progress well in their industry or in their life? Satyagraha is insistence to the truth to which you belong to. Maybe you will be having some thought process. You will have a lot of ideas related to your domain. Can that be told in a bold way without having a deviance in the thought process? If that is the case, then obviously Sarvodaya and Satyagraha works really well during this time also. Are you able to agree to this point? If yes, type agree or yes in the chat box. Yes? Fine. So next thing is, you have to consider your particular Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp status as your TV channel. This is the very important basics of doing branding online. You have easiest option these days, simple WhatsApp status, putting it on a daily basis, on a consistent basis, defines who you are. Okay, there are actually two personas. One is the normal persona that you have. The second thing is the digital persona which you project to the world. According to me, if the normal persona and digital persona synchronizes well, if there is a good sync between both the personas, both the audio and video, if it syncs well, then that is the best persona you could be in. Okay, so please be in the same manner, offline and online, there should be a sync. Okay, so you have to be like a TV channel, wherein TV channel has a schedule, right? At 8 o'clock they have some songs, 8:30 they have some news, 8:45 they have some other comedy or movies or some serials. Okay, like this you should have, like you should treat your Facebook, Instagram and the WhatsApp as different channels. Like how you have Sun Network, you have Sun TV, you have KTV, you have Aditya. In the same manner, you have WhatsApp, you have Instagram, you have Facebook. So the kind of audience you are connected to in that particular platform, you have to provide a content that appeals very well with their thought process. So you have to come up with the consistent way and timely post on a daily basis where you will be adding value to your customers. Okay, say for example, basic things, you can be authentic. What I have said already is your audio and video has to sync, your real life persona and digital persona has to sync. It can be like there shouldn't, you don't need to have an extra frame, or you don't need to fake yourself in digital media. You can be a natural you, and you can talk about your thought process openly. There is no doubt about it. But ensure that, like in the offline also, you maintain the same persona. You don't reach to someone if you are not following the same thing in your real life. The other thing is the hashtags, the color themes. If you are using the same kind of hashtags and color themes repeatedly, it sends a thought to the end customers, wherein when they see the post from you, they will understand that yes, this is the post from so and so. I can expect this kind of information from this guy. That kind of impression will go along with the color theme that you are going to follow. And I always say, give some content for others to talk about you. Okay? Yes, you have to give some content to talk about you. Yes, particularly there can be a shareable content. It can be a shareable content. The content can be in one of the three ways basically. Whichever you share in WhatsApp, Facebook or Instagram falls under predominantly on these three categories. One, you would have seen some fun and entertainment in that particular content. There can be some meme of Vadivel. You share it because you laughed on that particular meme. Okay, or you will be able to connect with that post. You will have a deepest emotion or empathy with that particular post, and obviously you want to share it to somebody so that they'll get the benefit out of it, or they will be able to relate, or they will be able to avoid such instances in their life. And the third thing is educative or informative content, where you see like 10 steps to take during the corona period. Okay, 4 steps to take care of your the teeth, dental care tips, 4 dental care tips, 3 travel tips. Okay, all these things are to be shared with people. Okay, if I get the benefit out of the information that you share, obviously I will love to share that particular content to somebody else. Are we providing such content? Okay, it is not just fun and entertainment. See, like I would say before COVID, you had 2 different profiles online. One is your Facebook profile, the other is your Facebook page. Earlier, you do advertisements on Facebook page alone. Now is the time where you have to redefine your personal Facebook profile as the branding option that is available now, because there is no other go, because you cannot spend X amount of money every month on Facebook paid ads. How can we utilize your existing 5,000 friends limit for your advantage and leverage that particular platform for your business benefits? Yes, there can be some personal interaction that can happen in Facebook, but at the same time, you can leverage that platform and start talking about your business, but don't sell the products. I would always recommend talk about your products over a period of time. When you get the audience, then you can start selling the product directly. Okay. So here, don't talk anything that is negative. I would recommend, if you are a person who is into business, don't talk about politics. That is not necessary unless until you are going to change, or if you are going to make some impact. Don't just be an social media moralis. Okay, that is not going to help. Okay, you have, if you are serious about some issue, go to the field and fight for that. Don't just post it on Facebook and showcase that you are also part of that particular movement. That is of no use these days. Okay, so stand for something, and if you are standing for something, stand in offline as well as online. And here there are two different the important things that you have to take care. Yes, first thing is you have to claim your credit. If you are doing something good, you have to take the credit. Okay, don't let others take the credit. That is the basic thing. If you are good at something, and if you have delivered something, or if you have innovated something that is really new, please ensure that you have to take the credit out of it, and constantly you have to post something. Okay, very specifically here. So here, when you do this on a consistent basis, you have to have a schedule like TV channel. How you can do a schedule is for the entire month by spending some 1 hour for that particular month. Say, for example, if you are going to plan for the August month, by July 25th, you have to have this plan ready. On what particular day, what are you going to post? On Friday, what is the content? On Saturday, what is the content? On which days you are going to talk about your business? All these things can be predefined, and you will have the content ready and the images ready before even the start of the month, so that for the entire month you are able to engage with the customers. You will have question and answers, you will be sharing the course and everything, so that on a consistent basis you do. Say, for example, for 30 days, you utilize your social media as a TV channel and then see the result. Yes, generic content. Okay. Yes, Thangapandian. Yes, the content is generic. Here the thing is, when you are doing it on a consistent basis, you will be able to see the result. Yes, only thing is, which is different from the people who have seen the benefit and who are trying to see the benefit, is they have taken the action, and on a consistent basis they have done this. Okay, you will not believe. Maybe I can share the data with you. I have been consistent in digital media for at least 6 years. I'm telling, I'm super consistent in digital media for at least 6 years. That means if I post something, people will be able to spend $1,000 and they will be joining my courses. That kind of credibility I have built only because of consistently posting some content that is relevant, that is useful, and people ensure that there will be some value when they come to my course. Okay. For example, here is my profile. It is open, like you can see for yourself. There are a lot of content. I will be sharing daily content where a 3-minute video on a daily basis. I'm doing it with my own hashtag, and I have some color codes also. I have 2-3 color codes that is relevant to some specific courses that I take. Okay, when you share related stuff on a daily basis, and share thoughts on a daily basis with your own brand name, people will come to you. People will trust you. Okay, but this is not easy. At least for 2 months, if you are able to spend time in creating your own calendar and other stuff, people will be able to get the benefit out of you, and they will be able to maybe they will trust you, and they will like bet the bucks on you. Okay, and here the important thing is, as I told, claim your credit. Okay, when COVID was hitting like really hard, I created something called as 5 a.m. webinar, and during that point of time, I was the only one who was taking a webinar at 5 a.m. and around 600 people have joined that webinar without doing any advertisement on social media, paid advertisement on social media, but I used my Facebook profile alone. Okay, I have done, 600 people have believed me by paying 777 rupees. Okay, and I have conducted around 7 batches until now. And leveraging the paid advertisement platform, I have impacted at least 400 people, and I have taught them how to do advertisement in Facebook, and how to do lead generation in Instagram, and how to conduct courses online. These are the different array of programs that I have, and depending on the audience, I can fine tune and do the advertisement for them. Okay, so the entire thing that we have to do now is change our mindset from the consumer to the producer. All this while we were consuming the content from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Can we produce the content? When you produce the content, you can produce a video, you can produce an ebook, you can produce some images with the useful information. When you do all these things, you start building the brand, and by default, people will come. And the entire basis is progress for all. Are you helping somebody to grow, or very importantly, are you holding to something family? it can be your business, it can be the truth that you hold on, it can be the thought process that is strong inside you. If you do this on a consistent basis, obviously, yes, the brand will be set without the, you don't even realize that you are a brand at that point of time. Do it for 2-3 months, then you can see the change. From second month onwards, you will be able to get clients because you might have 5,000 people in your list, but at least 20-25% of them, they never know what business are you in. Okay, that is the kind of connect we have in digital media. And half of the people you would have never met in the real life. Okay, most of the people. Okay, that is where we have to consider, and that is where we have to constantly provide our content so that it benefits them. And at the end of the day, at some point of time, they become our customers. Yes, thank you so much, friends.
That was lovely, Dharni. Really, it takes lots of commitment to be consistent in social media. And when I hear that for past 6 years you have been continuously consistent in social media, that's really great. I mean that itself is a proof that yes, you have got so many clients. And I mean your bio and your talk, okay, it resonates very well. I mean this is the offline and online current that you were talking, so that's awesome. Probably we can move on to question and answer session now. First I'll read out the questions that are on chat. So after that, if anybody has question, they can just shoot out. So to start with, I'll first start with Mr. Suresh. There's a person called as JS who has asked that if we fail for one time, it's okay. But what if we keep on facing failures? Suresh, the question is to you.
Yes. So what if we keep on fail? On an average, பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 10 தடவை நம்ம ட்ரை பண்ணி 9 தடவை ஃபெயில் ஆகிறோம். 90% we will fail. But after that 9th time, the 10th time we're going to get succeed. இந்த ஃபெயிலியர்ல எப்படி நம்ம பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா, I mean, you should look at failure as learning, as feedback, right? You need to keep working on those feedbacks. You need to change things. If you do, let's say, if you're traveling in the same road, you wanted to move to a different destination, but you're not taking that particular road. Hurdles were there, you face a lot of difficulties in traveling. You keep traveling in the same road, you reach the same destination. If you want to reach a different destination, travel in a different road, right? So likewise, failure should be taken as feedback. It has to be improved. So the learning, if you improve upon your activities, action edukumbodhu improve pandromo, then success will come. So there is nothing called we keep failing at all. Eventually success has to come. Yeah.
Lovely, Suresh, lovely. Next question is from Mr. Tangapandian. He has asked, a title has to have a meaning. How to address that?
See, that's what I told you. If you are in a profession, the profession you can write down 4 or 5 keywords. So what are all the relatable keywords that you can write, right? So CXO is one format, like Chief Tea Officer is one format, right? So I had the Sigaram Mindset program. People came with different titles. Somebody has a sales consultant title. He reframed it to sales architect, right? And somebody has a title called Vision Board Specialist. Karthika, she changed it to Vision Board Doctor, right? So these are all very unique titles. So you write down the list of keywords that are related to your field, and then pick and choose, combine these keywords, and then you will come up with a fantastic title. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Tangpanyan, hope your question was answered. Suresh, you had explained about a program, the 14 habits that you do. So there were people like Dhanraj and Sendil who wanted to know the link of the program, how to register for that. And Sendil wants to know if you conduct this program in English as well.
This is done only in Tamil at the moment. It's only in Tamil because native language we can connect a lot. We're doing it. Might come up with English, but I will share the link. People who are interested, they can register. I'll put the link in the chat box.
Sir, you can put it in